Alright, let's see how to prepare whatever cut this is into steaks. I'm gonna cut these and honestly I let this sit for like half an hour probably. Yeah, it's just been chilling here for a while. Hopefully that's not too long and I don't get sick. Okay, that looks like some fat. I don't really want that. But I'm not throwing it out. My dad has 2 dogs. Lassie, not a border collie, like you might have thought. And Thor, he's like Great Dane and Bull Mastiff or something. He's big and he's like 9 months old. I don't know if Lassie can eat this piece, but Thor's gonna eat most of it. So letting it sit probably made all this cutting easier because it's not slippery. I probably could have cut that and left a little more meat on. Okay, it's like a day old. Day past the best before date, so we'll see how it goes. This is actually kind of thin, so you know what I'm going to try doing? Alright, so that helps a lot. This is basically one steak. Yeah, that's one steak. So I'm just gonna wash my hands so I don't get meat all over everything in my house. I'm gonna go with some Caribbean spice and roasted garlic. Cool runnings, man. On this one, we'll start with that. Okay, now I guess I'll keep this hand dirty. Just rub that in there. Flip her over. And you know what? Let's try putting Thai seasoning on the bottom. With, come on, I can do it. And some Korean barbecue. Hold on, my music's tripping out right now. What was that all about? Got distracted. I might not be having enough salt in my diet because I've been drinking a lot of water. Like a lot of water. So I might have to increase my salt levels. Alright, hold on a second. Huh. Alright, so I downloaded my track, a track that I made, and it started playing twice. I don't even know what it's playing in right now. But I was able to download my file from Google Drive on my iPad. I learned how to do that right before doing this. And you know what? I'm kind of learning how to do this right now, because I've never done this. So I'm just making it up as I go. I'm just going to freeze one of these in here, because I don't plan on defrosting all of them in one meal. So this knife isn't that sharp. I don't even think it's for cutting meat. So I'm just trying not to cut myself. Alright, so that's about as thick as I want it. That should fry real nice in the pan. Alright, let's put some turmeric. Turmeric's supposed to be good for anti-inflammation, I think. But if you're including turmeric, I don't know. Up to opinion, I suppose. Black pepper helps to achieve, I don't know, absorption of the turmeric. So we'll throw some of that in there. I'm almost out of that. But I got this one from my grandparents. My grandma specifically. Alright. Oh, you know what I'm going to do with this one? I'll tell you. I gotta read this. But it's a Indian spice, I think. Garam masala. I might have put too much on there. Yeah, that seems like a lot, so I'm just gonna balance it out with some Montreal steak spice. That ought to help, just in case it's too strong. Really get that in there. All right, that's 2. Get it all the way to the end. All right, it fits. Little air in there, but whatever. All right. I'm gonna make those when I'm done with this. All right. Oh, you know what I forgot to put on that last one was salt. I don't know if spices have the right type of salt. I don't know if it's iodized. Spices should be helping with my salt levels. So I don't know, maybe my memory is a slack asleep. I'm not really sure why I can't remember things very well. Might be hypnoatremia. That's a new word I learned. Chili powder, all right. Almost there. I might have waited too long to start this process. It's kind of dry. The spices might have made their way into the meat better if it was more wet. Southwest Sizzle. Well, I guess I was showing spices and then I stopped. But I mean, I told you, I don't really have to show you a label. I mean, even if I show you a label, that doesn't mean it's what's inside. It's easy to show one thing and contain another. I know I put salt on this already, but pink Himalayan salt tastes different. Ah, it's all floppy. No woman likes floppy meat. Or maybe they do. I'm not a woman. Alright, so those are going in the freezer. Well, I'll keep one out. I went to the grocery store and they're all sold out of tuna, or tofu. That's why I don't have any right now. That's why I bought all this meat. And I bought all these pierogies, and I bought all the salmon and all these dates, trying to supplement something for tofu. But I get this tofu mostly, honestly, because it's like $1.80 for 55 grams of protein, and it has most of the amino acids that you need to build protein or something like that. And if I supplement with meat that gives me the proteins I need and the amino acids I need, maybe I'm getting what I need. And that's cheap, and I need cheap, man. I need it. So that's why I do that primarily. But it's also might contribute to a reduction in greenhouse gas through the elimination of potential methane. Does that do something about greenhouse gas? I don't know. Meat production in cows is apparently really bad. But I mean, what type of water are we using to produce? How much water are we using to produce tofu? You know? What happens to all of that? Water. Can we reuse it again? What uses more water? A pound of tofu or a pound of meat? I'm saying it's probably the meat. Or wait. I'm saying the meat probably takes less water. Try to say that the cow drinks how much water, but how much water does it drink compared to the volume of the meat it produces? Make that a percentage, and then how much water does it take to make a pound of tofu? I mean, what's the difference, right? Water is also very important. You can have all the clean air you want, but if you don't have water, you're dead. So we have to be careful how we use water while we're concerned with what we put into the air. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna keep cooking. Maybe someone will watch this one day. Maybe someone will even watch the whole thing one day. Maybe. I can't really say what will happen. I mean, most people would probably stop watching now. I don't know if you can hear my voice or not, so I'm just looking for a song. That's what I want right there. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe someone will watch this one day. I'm gonna watch it. I wanna see what everything looks like. What do I do with the lid? There's the lid. So that's olive oil. I don't really wash my pots and pans. Oh, that's unsanitary. But I want to keep using the oil that I can. All right, well, should I let you listen to this song? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I should release it, to be honest. It's gonna make a lot of people angry. Might make a lot of people happy at the same time. You know, if anyone listens to it, that is. It has the potential to cause emotion or response. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I got a better idea. Hopefully this doesn't get too hot. I don't know how that's going to work. So this is what I'm going to do today, and this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. But if I don't do today, I don't get tomorrow. I learn with my right hand, and it's dominant. And that's how I know how to train my left hand. But how did I know how to work this hand? That's what I'd like to know. How did I learn that?
But I'm a racist and prejudiced because I'm saying this and I'm white. Right? Fuck your double standards. Eat shit. Get hit. By lightning. Ask Nita Jablonski about Australopithecine gene developing through the hominin theory.